Welcome to a class of social studies. And today in social studies we will be doing major landforms and water bodies. Girls, landforms and water bodies are surfaces on the earth which can be seen. Just like if you take your hand and move it across your face, you can feel your nose, your eyes, your ears. In the same way, on the surface of the earth, there are features that you can see and feel. They are called landforms and water bodies, right? So the major part of the earth is land and water, yes? And these land masses, they are called continents, and water bodies are called oceans and seas, right? We have plains, hills, mountains, plateaus, valleys and deserts as some of the landforms on the surface of the earth. And for water bodies, we have oceans, seas, lakes, rivers, glaciers. These are some of the water bodies on the surface of the earth. And in this lesson, girls, we are going to focus mainly on landforms and water bodies. So coming to the first type of landform that's very simple are plains. Yes, plains here are flat level lands. There are no hills or mountains, and they are grasslands. People grow crops there. Flat level plain land. Yes, coming on to mountains. Mountains are raised or elevated masses of land that have a very broad base, and they go up, they elevated up, and then they have conical peaks, and these peaks are mostly covered with snow, right? They have a cooler temperature compared to the plains that we did earlier. Now coming next to the next landform are hills. These hills, girls, compared to the mountains are lower, and they have rounded tops. Yes, and these are older than the mountains. Yes, these hills are old, and these are the Aravalli ranges that you have around you, around Mount Abu. These are older than the Himalayas. The Himalayas are the young mountains. They were formed after the Aravallis. So these are young mountains. They have conical peaks, right? They're covered with snow. These are old hills. They were there before the mountains were formed, and they have rounded tops, and the temperature is normal, not so cold as the mountains. Coming to another landform, we have plateaus. Plateaus again are raised from the mainland, from the ground. They are raised steeply from the side, but the difference is that they are flat on top, mostly flat. So it resembles a tabletop, so it's called a tableland, right? And you have all the vegetation and cities and towns around it, but this is a raised piece of land which is simply flat on top, called a tableland. The Deccan Plateau in India is a good example of the plateau. Coming on to the next landform is desert. Desert, as you already know, is a very sandy place with very little rainfall. And the only vegetation that you can find are cactus plants and palm trees, right? Next form or landform is the island. Island is a piece of land that is surrounded by water on all sides. Yeah? And then you can see that Sri Lanka is an island country, Australia is an island country covered or surrounded by water in the ocean or sea. Now girls, coming on to the water bodies, you have oceans, seas, rivers, lakes, ponds and glaciers. Oceans are large water bodies, yes, and they are connected to one another, but it seems or it appears that they are separate, but they are not separate, right? And oceans are divided into 5 main oceans, Pacific being the largest and the deepest, and Arctic being the smallest and the shallowest. Seas are smaller than the oceans, and you can see at the sea beach when you go, you can see the waves rippling. Yes, seas are smaller than the oceans. You have rivers where the water flows continuously. Lakes are depressions on the earth's surface where rainwater collects. In some places, you have underground water also that is collected, and lakes are again of two kinds, freshwater lake and saltwater lakes, right? Nagi Lake in Mount Abu is a freshwater lake which people use for their consumption. Ponds are very small water bodies where water collects from the rain. Glaciers are frozen rivers of ice, and they move very slowly. So glaciers have a huge store of water. Nearly 75% of the fresh water of the world is stored in glaciers, and remember, they are slowly moving frozen blocks of ice or frozen rivers of ice. So I hope girls you got a small idea, a gist of what landforms and water bodies are. And girls, this is all for this time. We will continue with the continents for the half yearly. Thank you.